Welcome to today's fireside chat on modernizing enterprise software for agility, scalability, and security. I'm Andy Nalapan, CTO and Head of Software Engineering and Operations at Broadcom. Today, I'm joined by Lee Moore, who leads Google Cloud's Customer Experience Group. Let's start talking about what drives global enterprises to modernize their systems. Google is well known for technology innovations, and you deliver great value to your consumers and enterprise customers. So what do you see as the primary challenges your customers face that leads them to modernize their software stack?
Thanks for having me, Andy. I'd say three things. It's around business transformation, it's around talent risks, and it's around managing costs. If you focus on the market, it's a hyper-competitive market. You've got startups challenging the established enterprises. You've got the established enterprises looking to pivot their business models to be more digital. And every CEO just wants to become a digital company. And by doing that, they're looking to deliver a much better end-to-end end user experience, to be more agile in responding to their customer needs, and ultimately to make more decisions in real time, usually by harnessing AI or ML. And then on talent, 3% unemployment in the US, it's the lowest it's ever been in my home country of the UK. Trying to get technical talent, organizations are just looking at new ways to attract talent. And one way to do that is to be working on the latest technology stacks. Also, with the employees that they have, how do you make those employees to be productive and to leverage more automation so that they can achieve more? All of that under a cost constraint. More and more in the last few months, we've got this macroeconomic situation that's forcing our customers to look to optimize their own operational costs, whether they're running their own DCs or running in the cloud. And they're looking to leverage the economies of scale that we can bring. And even then, they want to do that by improving their reliability, their security, and overall the elasticity of their infrastructure. But we're sitting here today, Andy. We've worked together for a while, and I know you also experienced many of those issues. So what was the real trigger that caused Broadcom to modernize?
Good question back to me there. So as you know that Broadcom has been well known as a hardware company. And about 4 years back, we pivoted to focus on software side of the business. And after we acquired CA Technologies, later in Symantec. When we acquired these software companies, we had two challenges, or we saw two opportunities there. One of them was we had a product running about 60 plus data centers there. And we had to get out of those data centers within 6 months. So we saw the cloud is one of the way, and during the transition, we can modernize it to provide the benefits to our customers. The other challenge what we saw was these two companies, they're were traditional on-prem software companies, known for it, and they grew over the time, acquiring companies, which had different kinds of architecture, going from a cloud native SaaS to all the way to making on-premise software services. So they had a gap in the architecture there, and they were also selling software in pieces there. So we wanted to sell as a solution there. So all these architectures were all made for a complicated asset. And we had to bring them closer from an architectural perspective to reap the benefits. And both these companies we acquired had grown through acquisitions and operated in vertical silos. So we looked for ways to break them out of the silos and create an offering that was bigger than the sum of its parts. We needed to bolster product resiliency, reduce the chance of outages, and improve our time to delivery cycle for releasing new capabilities and applications. So we reimagined, delivered, and supported our portfolio as an integrated bundle of software rather than a series of one-off point solutions assembled prior to acquisitions there. So we have seen a great benefits to us and to our customers and to their customers there by modernizing the software stack. So as you know, right now, every enterprises, they look for ROI when they, invest money and do these large programs, whether it's the digital transformation or the modernizing, software technology stack them. So let's talk about the outcomes. When your customers modernize, what outcomes do they deliver for their business and their customers?
No, I mean, it's firstly a great story, but also a great question off the back of it. I think when our customers come to GCP, there's a few things. Firstly, the velocity of innovation. They really truly want to do that. Secondly, how do they use that to improve their end user experience or their customer experience? And then thirdly, and much more commonly now, it's around helping us to achieve their sustainability goals. So around innovation. They innovate faster by using our tools and our platform to deliver new products. They use that velocity to meet the evolving needs of their end users, And we think we have the fastest, the safest cloud platform. It delivers exceptional scalability and availability and responsiveness for those global users. So that's the platform they use. Then once they've got there, it's all about data. So getting to the data cloud, using real-time actionable insights from that data to improve that end user and end customer experience. Give you an example, Golden State Warriors, I'm sure a team you're familiar with. They use the data cloud to improve our fan experience, which is something you wouldn't think about, but I've seen firsthand. It's amazing. And then lastly, as I said, around sustainability, companies want to run the cleanest cloud in the industry. We've been net neutral in our energy consumption since 2017, and we're pretty proud of that. But we're even more proud of the audacious goal we've got to run on carbon-free energy by 2030. And if we achieve all those things, then I think our customers, will stay with us.
I completely agree with you because we saw the similar benefits, outcomes out of our modernization journey there, and I can really share the value what we saw by moving to the Google Cloud platform, by adopting the Google Cloud as a uniform, scalable, and cloud agnostic platform for product development. We've been able to deliver rapid elasticity, and catering to increased spikes, especially in the COVID time there. In requests for our products, that can reach up to 1 million requests per second from our customers there. Is an immediate benefit to our customers. So I can clearly understand the outcomes. So let's talk about the innovation side of it. So a lot of my peers in the industry, they all like this continuous innovation. Because they're all used to this once in 3 year, once in 5 year innovations aligned with the data center refreshes. And now they feel like by going to this cloud, it really liberates them to innovate as they want to, as they need to. And so how does modernizing the enterprise software stack really help with the continuous innovation?
Yeah, wouldn't we all like to go back to a 5-year plan and those casual days? I think for us, it's around watching how our customers truly introduce new modern practices into their technology stack. Containerization is an example. And by having a more modern software stack, you can easily add in new technologies, new innovations, etc. And if you can do that, you then release those new capabilities faster. Your customers see those new innovations, and so they see that you're delivering on that more frequent cadence, and they embrace it. Secondly, the leveraging of open source. We default to open. Customers we see more and more want to ensure the neutrality of their cloud environment, and they want to safeguard their investments. And then finally, if you're using Google Cloud as your backbone, you're freeing up your engineers. That talent issue we talked about earlier. And you're freeing them up to focus on their new ideas and their innovations. So they're not bogged down in all the complexities of architectures and platforms and all that stuff. And you guys in Broadcom are a great case in point. You modernized to drive innovation for your customers, and it's a great story.
Yeah, completely. That's our experience. Now we work to give each of our product divisions a single pane of glass to better manage the business and track what was happening from sales motion to customer adoption. Nowadays with ARR, and a SaaS, customer adoption and customer success is the key. For that, what we did is, using this opportunity, we liberated our product divisions to focus on delivering technologies that's solving big, complex problems for our customers, which led to some great innovations in our solutions. So how does modernizing the technology stack help customers, your customers, deliver a rich, better experience for their customers and employees?
Yeah, I think having an always available, auto-scalable environment, our customers can deliver that improved experience to their end customers by having that always available, auto-scalable stack. It deals with unparalleled responsiveness. You mentioned your 1 million a second. I mean, we deal with things that are in trillions a second at times. Secondly, modernizing applications. If your organization is using solutions like Apigee or Anthos, they're unlocking that legacy systems landscape that you've got to leverage the flexibility and the agility of cloud. And if your systems are unified, your end users can then get things done in fewer steps. And it therefore improves their overall end experience, with your products or overall with your brand. And then the icing on the cake here is when you get to use artificial intelligence and machine learning. A modernized technology stack allows that leverage of AI and ML tools to make it easier for customers to anticipate, or for us to anticipate what our customers need and ultimately deliver that better experience. And that significantly improves the operational efficiency of your organization.
Agreed. No, as I just mentioned, if your product teams are free to focus on new technologies and innovations, then they can focus more on creating great experiences for our customers there. We talked about outcomes and innovations and experience there. Are there any other benefits that your customers experience once they modernize their software?
I think it's all about speed. Faster delivery of products, improved compliance, higher levels of security, all comes within that modernization agenda. If the more complex your IT architecture is, with more different platforms, more silos, as you've mentioned, you started off, it's just risk. You're introducing risk. So by modernizing that and having a really open system, you reduce your IT complexity, and therefore you're reducing that inherent risk. And most importantly, a modernized technology stack helps to quickly adapt and respond to the market. We see now with the macroeconomic climate change in how our customers are able to really flip their agenda almost overnight based on their customer demand.
Completely, I can relate to that. We just sponsored a survey by Harvard Business Review on IT complexity. What we heard? 82% of the respondents say IT complexity is widely seen as an impediment to success.
Right, 82.
Yeah, 82%. And 63% of respondents say incompatible systems and technologies is the top factor contributing to the IT complexity there. So to your point, by modernizing, not only you can lessen the IT complexity, and also you will improve, the value, and you will lower the risk, and increase the velocity, like we talked about it there, for the customers and success there. Now, can you give us an example of one of your customers who has successfully modernized their enterprise software stack and saw great results?
I can give you loads of examples and loads of stories, Andy, but it'd be rude if I didn't talk about you guys. I think your migration to Google Cloud is just an amazing, impressive story. You started with your semantic web cloud and your security offerings, and when you were in that journey, you had, as you said, 60 plus data centers. That's a 10-year journey in any normal sense, and you did it in 6 months. And by doing that, you created a different level of partnership with us. We managed to focus on all the right workloads, to do it in a time-sensitive way. We focused on your end customers and being customer sensitive to them to make sure there was no impact on that. So your story still stands out, even though you're a few years in now, as one of the more impactful journeys.
Yeah, it's been more than 2 years now. Still is working very well, and the important thing is we did all that without any noticeable impact to our customers. which was imperative. Of course, there were challenges, but you and your team and the leadership were right with us there. We worked very closely with your professional services and the product teams, to address those issues, and they had to make a lot of adjustments, and also they had to make changes to their schedules of releases there to accommodate our needs, especially on the IPs and load balancing and latencies and localization, all the stuff there. It was a great partnership there.
Yeah, I mean, we internally in Google, we talk about focus on the user. In Google Cloud, we talk about customer empathy. And this is a really key for me with our teams. We're doing stuff that people have not done before. There's going to be problems. If we approach it the way we did with you in a real partnership model to get to the end goal versus a contract or even a project, we get the right answer. We get a path forward. So, pioneering story.
Yeah, it was a great experience. Both teams worked together very well, and it was a great success, and we saw the benefits. And now the 2 years has been running, very well. Knock on the wood. It's a great sign of a partnership from my perspective there. And all our efforts, around modernization have been very successful. We feel better positioned now, to execute on our bold vision, and to empower our customers to achieve their business goals, and drive innovation, and always keep modernizing our software solutions. Thanks, Lee, for joining today's Fireside Chat conversation. It was very interesting. I enjoyed the conversation. I'm sure the audience also got a lot of insights, from the conversations and from your story and our Broadcom story there. Thank you. It was a pleasure to have a chat with you.
No, thank you for having a great partnership. Appreciate it.
Thank you.